Hey, sorry about that. The last video, my quick time cut out, so you guys didn't get to see the end of it. But basically, the opponent had nothing, and so we got to basically blow them out with Reborn defenses and win the match pretty, not easily, but easily after we had gotten that blowout. So yeah, let's try to 3-0, get another one of these trophies, jump on up the leaderboard. Um, yeah, I'm pleased with how this deck has been performing. We've obviously been getting pretty lucky. I mean, the opponent could easily have had a Blood Rush creature that game, but they did not. So we're going to take that and move on. All right, we're going to play. This is Mulligan. This, I think, has to be a keep. I don't like it because we don't have green, but yeah, we just got to run with it. I'll lead on a Plains so that, yeah, I don't know. I'm just leading a Plains. Makes the most sense. All right. Looks like we're playing against our first opponent on sort of a multicolor deck. Although, you know, they could still be something like Black-Red Sacrifice or whatever. But whenever I see like a black or blue Guildgate turn one, I tend to think multicolor control. All right, Magma Jet's a pretty good answer to our Guild Mage. We're not looking good this game. I always conclude that too early, though. I think I've said that for like most of the games we've been playing in this format, and we've won most of them. All right, opponent disconnected. Same deal as usual. I will link in the comments if it takes too long, but if it's pretty quick, I will just, you know, I won't do anything. You guys will see in this video. Yeah. I mean, I will certainly take the trophy if our opponent disconnects and times out, but I'm guessing that's not what's happening here. Yeah, look, they came back pretty quickly. We do have an Eyes in the Skies set up this game, which is good, but it's not super powerful on its own. The opponent made an action, so they are active. Alright, we draw Guildgate. That's pretty good. We get to play Moa, and then maybe crack for like 7 or 8 next turn, if nothing happens, although something will most definitely happen, I'm guessing. Okay, we can leave up this Eyes in the Skies for the Tandem Lookout, or we can just play out a Moa. I think we probably want to leave up the Eyes in the Skies. We just don't want our opponent to draw a card. And the Moa would likely get killed anyway, so it's not like it's going to be cracking for 8. The opponent probably sees the eye, though. Although they might just try to go for the attack here. Alright, Grizzly Spectacle. It's a decent one. That'll kill the Moa. Alright, opponent is going in there. We get to get them. I don't think there's many 1-mana removal spells, so I'm just going to block with 1 bird. Yeah, got him. Alright, sweet. Hopefully we can make the opponent spend their turn killing the Moa here. So we're just going to attack for 1, play Moa, and pass. But yeah, we're not looking good this game. I mean, the opponent has 5 cards in hand. Did they reveal something? Yeah, right, they revealed the Spectacle, of course. Alright. Play Moa. And if the opponent doesn't Grizzly Spectacle on their turn, we at least get to leave up a Rootborn Defenses, which is pretty nice. If we draw something like a 2-mana creature, then we can play that, attack. The opponent likely tries to Grizzly Spectacle, and then we protect with the defenses and make a token and pump the Moa. So that would be the ideal sequence of events here. That is close, but we can't quite Eyes in the Skies and Rootborn. That's unfortunate, but we will still attack. Yep, we can't really afford to Eyes in the Skies, so we're not going to do anything. If the opponent tries to kill here, we will certainly Rootborn. Snapcaster or Magma Jet, huh? That's pretty good. I think we just want to protect our Moa anyway here. Oh, I guess we can do that with Eyes in the Skies. Yeah, that's the better play. It'll still get killed by the Grizzly Spectacle unless the opponent decides to let us untap. But this does save it pretty freely from flashback. Although obviously the Snapcaster makes the Magma Jet essentially free. Man, the opponent's deck seems sweet. Unfortunately, we can't really have this be an 8/8 when it's attacking only on our end step. The tragedy. Yeah, maybe these flyers can keep getting in, keep annoying the opponent, unless they have Cower and Fear. They probably will board that in, but a lot of people don't end up main decking it, I think. So maybe we can steal this game with just hitting in the air with flyers. That's like our plan. Drawing something like a Gruul War Chant would help with that. The opponent could play a flyer of their own. In that case, if we draw a path, that would be very good. But yeah, I can see why the opponent is 2-0. I don't think I'm going to block here. I think our flyers are more important. We're going to thin our deck, getting the planes, and we get to untap. So we have the Rootborn defenses online if the opponent tries to kill our Moa. But they'll probably just block with Augur. If they kill it here, all right. So the opponent can't. They probably have something like an Augur Spree, but I think we just have to go. I mean, the defenses is not going to save this bird that's getting killed, but what it will do is make another bird and potentially kill the Augur Bolas for free. So I think we have to go with that. Seems kind of weird to be doing it this way, but basically our opponent is tapped out of the only removal spell we know that they have, so we're going to go for it. Yeah, they had the Augur Spree, which is pretty expected. So yeah, we're just going to keep trying to bash in the air with flyers if the opponent doesn't have any answers. That'll be good for us. If they do, well, we're probably dead. And we're ostensibly losing the race even, so it's not like we're in a great spot. Yep, there's a flyer. Which does some good work, though. We can attack past that, at least with one. No, we can't this turn, but next turn we can. And the Spectre doesn't do anything to us since we're hellbent. I've been very impressed with Witch in these token decks. Block the Snapcaster. And that's an Olivia Voldaren. Okay, Path or Bust? Call it the Conclave. Not quite Path. Okay. We will attack, hope the opponent doesn't realize what Olivia Voldaren does and blocks with it. This did not happen. And we're just going to get wrecked by Olivia. That's fine. That's why you play games 2 and 3. Man, the opponent's deck seems amazing. I love it. Happens. I guess the Olivia can only ping once a turn. I mean, ping basically translates to terminate against us, but... Yep. And we're dead. Alright. Let's play games 2 and 3. Anything we can bring in? Rootborn Defenses seems pretty good in this matchup. Arachnus Web can actually deal with Olivia, so I might bring that in. Yeah, I think I will. Giant Baiting could be a good way to just get in some damage towards the end of the game, but I don't think it's a good enough card for us to bring in. So I'm going to bring out Explore. I think, let's see, I might want to bring out like a land. I could bring out like a Sylvan Ranger. No, I think I'm going to go down a land, actually. Just against a control deck where we want to draw a ton of action. Alright, let's play first. This is an easy keep. Hopefully we can just overrun the opponent being on the play with this type of hand. This is the hand you live for when you draft the token deck. Although it's easy to interact with, not easy, I should say. The opponent is able to interact with it if they're one of these control decks with removal, but it's a lot harder to when you are the one on the play making tokens. And something like Cowering Fear actually doesn't do that much against this hand. Alright, that's a good one. Does die a little bit to Cowering Fear, which I'm assuming the opponent will have boarded in 1 to 2 of. That's what I do when I play against tokens. We get to attack for 3, play a Temple. The Temple's probably going to get killed. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have Augur Spree and doesn't do it during their own main phase, in which case we would be in business. But I'm guessing it will get killed in some way or another. I guess Magma Jet too. We've seen that from our opponent. It looks like they didn't have it at the end of turn at least. All right, we get to untap. Oh, this is going to be sweet. All right, let's get in there, leaving up this Rootborn Defenses. Yeah, we're going to let this happen. Play a healer. I hope the opponent doesn't have like an Anger of the Gods. I don't know if that's... that can't be in this format. That's from Theros, but something like that. All right, cool. We easily got game 2, and hopefully we can have a more competitive game 3. Game 1 and game 2 were not very competitive from either side. Giant Baiting might be okay, but I don't really want to board too much based on what happened in that game. We really don't have any much more information than we did in game 1. We saw a Spire Monitor, which we should keep in mind, but other than that, nothing really. Ooh, this is a tough hand to keep. We have perfect mana, we have a removal spell for something like Olivia, and we have 2 very good cards as long as we have tokens. I think this is actually a keep. It's a very risky hand, but if we draw tokens, this hand is going to be extremely good, and if we don't, we probably weren't going to win anyway. I don't know if this hand is correct to keep, but I'm going to keep it. Alright, okay, we drew a token. That's great. If we can untap with Rootborn Defenses, we are in business. But Augur Spree could easily put a stop to that. Okay, yeah, we're just going to attack. If the opponent plays Augur Spree, we're just going to populate. Alright, we're just going to leave up Rootborn Defenses then. If this is an Olivia, we can Rootborn Defenses, untap, path it. We will take 2. The question really is if the opponent doesn't do anything, do we Rootborn Defenses end of turn? And I don't think we do. Alright, Ogre Jailbreaker. Same procedure as Olivia, I think, although we could just kill it with like a Strengthen numbers, which we might want to do actually. Yeah, I think let's do that here. We could play Gruul Warchant as well. Actually, that seems better. We get in for 8, yeah. Alright, we're just going to do that. And the Jailbreaker ostensibly can't attack right now. We could potentially just win the game next turn if the opponent like taps out for an Olivia. Alright, no attacks, that makes sense. Here we can Guild Mage while leaving up Path and Strengthen numbers. I like that. If the opponent double blocks, we'll first Path, and then if they have a removal spell. Alright, they have a removal spell, so that's fine. Then I'm assuming they're going to double block, and we get to Path the Jailbreaker. Strengthen numbers does not save our guy. But yeah, we'll just Path the Jailbreaker here. We could also play Strength, but I don't think that's going to be good enough. Yeah, so we'll just Path the Jailbreaker. Kill the zombie. We're not too worried about that coming to attack us. Opponent does have an island now, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, this Guild Mage is going to be great. with our Gruul War Chant. We can't both make a guy and leave up strength in numbers next turn, but alright, it's getting killed. That's okay. Yeah, we're low on creatures, which is the only concern. Ground Assault's going to be pretty good. But if this Centaur gets killed, we're kind of stranded. Hopefully the opponent has creatures and not removal spells, which is not actually likely when you're playing against Grixis, so... But if the opponent just plays a big creature, we can Ground Assault it and then untap Strength in Numbers for the win. But yeah, this looks like a Snapcaster on the Augur Spree, so that's going to be very good here. Yeah, we're in trouble, for sure. Grixis Spectacle, that's interesting, considering that we have Reborn Defenses in our deck. I think that was wrong by our opponent. Like, just straight up wrong. We draw a Moa. That does work, I guess. We could kill the Snapcaster, but I think we want to leave our Ground Assault for an Olivia. I'm guessing the Moa is going to be killed as well. Alright, that's an Augur. That'll probably get a removal spell. No, it whiffs. Okay. Looking better. If we draw a creature, we're in good shape. Yikes. Okay, well, pump our Moa. But yeah, now we just need to draw a creature, essentially, and hope to, like, eliminate both of the opponent's creatures. That is a creature. That works. Opponent has to double block. And we have 2 creatures against their 2 cards in hand. Alright, I like our position. We can also just keep drawing guys if we want to, and the opponent has to keep drawing removal spells. But something like an Olivia could easily turn the game around. Although, it would be tough to race. If the opponent had Olivia, it would be tough for them to race if we drew an action spell next turn. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot, although that could change on a dime. Alright, Lookout doesn't do much. Zombie, I guess we'll draw the opponent a card, which is pretty sweet, actually, so the Lookout has done something, but this is pretty desperation mode from our opponent, because if they don't draw a removal spell or a creature, they're actually dead with the Menace from Gruul War Chant. So the opponent could be dead here. That card is going to be very good if they untap, but no, they don't. So we 3-0'd and got another trophy. Let's just take a look at where we are in terms of the leaderboard here. Just curious. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Glad you could see me earn a trophy, and we are in 2nd place. Awesome. Yeah, I'll try to be recording more of these videos. I mean, obviously, most of the drafts I do, I don't record, and that's how I've been able to get so high up. But yeah, no. I've really been liking this format, so I'll probably be doing more videos regardless. Thanks for watching, guys.